Have you been keeping up with the European stock market forecasts for 2025? There's some really
Actually, no.
promising stuff coming up.
Really? After the tumultuous 2024 they had? What's changed?
Well, despite the challenges last year, political instability, US tariffs, all that, the core market remained stable. The Stock 600 index held its ground.
That's interesting. But political issues can have lingering effects, can't they?
True, but many analysts believe those factors are already priced into the market.
Maybe.
And with undervalued stocks, there's potential for growth.
I see your point, but political climates can shift unpredictably. Remember what happened in 2024?
Absolutely. But with sectors like pharmaceuticals and luxury goods thriving, there's a
Right.
balance. These industries are less affected by politics.
That's fair. Pharmaceuticals, for instance, have been consistently strong in Europe.
Exactly. They're at the forefront of medical innovation.
Yeah.
And with global health being a priority, their importance is growing.
And luxury goods? Europe's brands are timeless.
Absolutely. The demand is surging, especially with growing wealth in Asia and other markets.
But what about the tech gap? Europe's lagging behind the US and even Asia in tech innovations.
That's a valid concern. But as investors, diversification is key.
Right.
Focusing solely on tech might mean missing out on other opportunities.
True, but tech drives a lot of growth these days.
It does, but other sectors can offer stability and steady returns.
I suppose.
It's about balancing the portfolio.
But don't you think neglecting the tech sector could be risky? Technology is advancing rapidly.
Sure, but Europe isn't completely out of the tech game. There are emerging startups and innovation hubs in cities like Berlin and Stockholm. They're making strides.
That's true. Fair enough. Maybe I was overlooking that aspect.
And besides, Europe's strengths in other sectors can complement tech investments elsewhere.
Right.
It's about the bigger picture.
Good point. Diversification does make sense.
It's like building a balanced meal. You can't just eat dessert, right?
Haha,
You need
true.
the main course, the sides, everything working together.
Nice analogy. So investing in Europe adds some nutritious veggies to our investment diet?
Exactly. And sometimes those veggies turn out to be surprisingly tasty.
Absolutely. So how would you suggest getting started with European investments?
Well, researching strong companies in the pharmaceuticals and luxury goods sectors is a good start. Also, considering ETFs that track European markets.
That's a good idea. ETFs can provide broad exposure while minimizing risk.
Exactly. And keeping an eye on economic indicators will help make informed decisions, like GDP growth, employment rates, and so on.
Sounds like there's a lot to consider, but potentially rewarding.
Definitely. It's all about being proactive and doing the homework.
Agreed. Well, you've convinced me to take a closer look at Europe. Thanks for shedding light on this.
Anytime. It's always great to explore new investment landscapes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a hidden gem of a place that's affordable and just as enjoyable.
So Europe's the hidden vacation spot of the investment world?
Exactly. It might not be on everyone's radar, but it has a lot to offer.
I like that analogy. Makes sense. Sometimes the less obvious choice can lead to great rewards.
Precisely. So maybe it's time to pack our investment bags and head to Europe.
Haha, let's do it. All right, time to start researching. Thanks again for the chat.
No problem. Always happy to talk markets.
Same here.
Well, I think keeping an open mind is key.
Right.
Opportunities often come where you least expect them.
Wise words. I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Great. Let's catch up soon and see how things unfold.
Sounds good.